Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I must start today's evening show. Alright, so report to the reach us from Duncan Castles. Now be the fact say Arsenal, from what we hear say Benjamin Sesko don't request say make Arsenal insert exit clause for in deal. You get. So according to what Duncan Castle, the top blessing, what they hold the deal down. You get. So this is crazy. Now, more on Sesko release clause. Duncan Castles told the Transfer Podcast, I understand that Sesko is asking for an exit clause on any deal he agrees with Arsenal, and he would like that release clause to be set at just 20% increase on whatever price Arsenal end up paying for him. It's quite unusual to ask for something like that when you are moving from, let's say, from a second-tier European club to one that is perceived to be a first-tier club and one of the most financially affluent clubs in Europe. Now, if Sesko is to move to Arsenal for around 68.5 million, he would want his release clause to be set at around 82.2 million, a 20% increase. In fact, for those that don't know who Duncan Castles is, he's a journalist, he transfers podcast, Sunday Times, their daily record, a journalist to be. Now, moving forward, many people say Football London, Benjamin Sesko makes major Arsenal transfer demand as contract details emerges. When I read the story, everybody said the same thing, and Sesko wants to insert a release clause in this contract. When we move forward, football transfers, exclusive, Sesko stuns Arsenal with release clause, demand, yada yada yada. Everybody's saying the same thing. Now, when I saw the story, I just laughed. Why am I laughing? Because Sesko no understand say Arsenal no be team where they put release clause for their player contract. I've said it numerous times. Check all Arsenal player contracts. You no go see anyone we get release clause. Now so Arsenal they run their business. They know they leave things to chance. So if they say an unhappy player and just go and connive with one club, the club will just come and trigger the clause. You don't have a choice. You don't have a say. Whether you like it or yes, the player will go. Arsenal need to do things that way. So if this be the case, because you know say these days different things when they come aside. If this be the case, Sesko will try. Because that means you never even enter Arsenal. You don't dey prepare for your exit. You don't dey plan your exit. Which means you don't even see Arsenal as your final destination. You want to use Arsenal as a stepping stone. Stepping stone to where? It don't really make any sense to me personally. It doesn't make any atom of sense. That's why I don't know the Sesko I don't they like frustrated these days. I don't they bitter about them now. Say, give us the Gyokeres so when they fight tooth and when they push all the whole mountain. Give us that Gyokeres. That guy in demeanor, you will know say the guy really wants to play for us. Give us that Gyokeres. That's the only message I can pass out this night. I don't know how to say this particular news. Say Sesko, how old are you? What have you achieved? Who are you? Who born you? Say they ask Arsenal to put this inside clause waiting. I don't know what you're gonna take about this story. We'll move forward. Now it gets something where I see for this Club World Cup. Why they watch? I think it was in a match yesterday. I don't forget a Real Madrid match. Real Madrid versus Al Hilal. So the match now 1-1. So Al Hilal keeper can't waste time. He waste time with the ball. Go let him go kick you, but waste time. Referee can't blow corner against him. I can't remember the law where IFAB puts ahead of next season. I can't remember say I don't know that day I will say that law will come into effect for the EPL next season. Say a goalkeeper will hold ball more than 8 seconds is deemed that he has delayed football. For that reason, they go blow corner against you now. So I go find the research, go find them, I can't see them. 8 seconds rule to reduce time wasting. You get. Sky Sports published this report March 6th. I knew that the law was there, but I don't know say the thing not into effect. I see the thing yesterday. I said, they don't implement this thing sharp. So they use them for the Club World Cup. So 8 second rule to reduce time wasting by goalkeepers approved for next season. Positive results in trials this season prompted the International Football Association Board, IFAB, to change the law for the start of 2025-2026 season replacing the current law where goalkeepers are supposed to consider an indirect free kick if they hold on for more than 6 seconds. So it's going to be the law. Now, they need to explain this law to us now, because most times all this new law, now we the first cash. For some reasons, I don't know. We the first cash. So when they explain to Raya, you get where I know what thing they do. In fact, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. I go see all those sponsors time wasting time. I will see how it will take happen next season. We will see how all these things will unfold at the end of the day. All right, away from that. All right, so Man City, in case you are not aware, Man City have been fined more than £1 million by the Premier League for breaching the rules around delayed kickoffs and restarts. 9 times last season, the longest game delays were 2 minutes, 22 seconds each for restarts against West Ham and Ipswich. So even Man City said they delay ball again, because you know, say, in as much as football, na 90 minutes, but you know that the actual time the ball is in play, you know, it's 60 minutes because of all this irrelevant delay. From those who go force, hey, they don't break my head, though. From those who go say, hey, my leg they pay me, or just fall down for no reason. Like so many different things will happen, right? And substitution self. Now what they delay, like you know, they reach that 90 minutes. So the FIFA, the IFAB, the FA, they try to see how they go make sure say the ball is more in play than out of play. You get. Go look matches where they play against Newcastle. If ball there in play, ISI is maybe like 50 minutes or 53 minutes. Because those ones are Babanla time wasters then be, and this law will catch them next season. All right, let's move forward. Now, breaking news. So, Parma already announced Carlos Cuesta as their new head coach. You get, so I'm happy for him. You get, so he's going to be the youngest manager in Europe, like the top 5 leagues. I'm happy for him. He deserves everything where they go in with. All right, let's bring you a first message from one of our sponsors, Managerial Resources Limited. So they are into genuine BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Land Rover, Range Rover, Rolls-Royce, Mini Cooper, Jaguar spare parts and car accessories, and Castrol lubricants. So whether na wholesale you want buy on a retail, they deliver nationwide, and the delivery cost is very affordable. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on 080-361-350-75 or 090-99433390, and they're located at suites A3 and A4, ground floor, NB Plaza, Gudu District, Garki, Abuja, Nigeria. So if you're interested in any of the products, do give them a call. Now, this news broke out this evening. Many people the reporter also. So the news we say Matt Law will be one of the journalists that works with the Telegraph. When they explain, say Arsenal are among clubs, several clubs, where they eye on the Madueke. So they're interested in the player. Now, the narrative out there is that since Chelsea they look for more wingers, just don't take the likes of Joe Felix, the likes of Raheem Sterling, the likes of Noni Madueke. And some other people say, make una find a square root. Look at Estival when they play for Palmeiras. Where we say the guy already agreed deal to person will join Chelsea next season. For Club World Cup, the guy don't play 2 games. Small boy, yo. For Club World Cup, he don't play 2 games, and those 2 games are man of the match performance. They get the award, man of the match. That one said the entire EPNS. Oh, Chelsea next season. Now only God go know those the 2K players. The 2K players. So I don't know how they want to do it. So that's why they say they won't sell many of their players. That's why people like Noni Madueke, they still won't buy Jamie Bino Gittins from Borussia Dortmund. Where all these people will play? Where will they play? In fact, I was listening to Maresca. I was saying next season they are going to see how they can integrate Delap and Nicholas Jackson so that they can play together. Get, but let's see how they go to do it, because Delap no go like to sit for bench. Jackson no go like to sit. So the manager is seeing how, okay, let me even Christopher Nkunku self. That one still never finds. Like they get so many players we did there. Now, after the reports from Matt Law, we're going to get counter reports from Maresca. We're going to address Madueke speculation. Now, Maresca going to explain, say, see, considering this Noni Madueke, he's our player. You get, in the moment, you can read much speculation about many players, but Noni is our player. We consider Noni our player for next season. But the truth is, even if Noni is a player, the Noni himself, they fear, say, what number am I going to be in the pecking order of wingers? Because wingers, so something has to give. So when the ball you watch, see, last, Chelsea go turn short price. Last, they go turn short price. They say before season end, They'll call the beg or say, "Man, I got carrying on the Madueke. We will pay 90% of the salary. Now we'll pay 10%." All that kind of thing will happen. We'll just watch and see how these things unfold at the end of the day. Now, away from that. All right, okay. Then Simba said on the informal say, "Omoshi, we know say when he play against PSG last season, same play with injury. UEFA Champions League semi-final against PSG. Say really play with injury. Like the injury got worse and worse. I had an orange scan after the conclusion was that I had to undergo surgery at the end of the season. I wanted to play for Arsenal, but it was hard. Sometimes the pain is so much worse. I've been through. How that feels now, I only trained one day before the match. I thought I have no idea how to finish this because I couldn't even run. But in the second half, I got adrenaline again. And in the 18th minutes, it was time to get out. So I didn't train all those weeks. The 80th minutes, rather, I didn't train all those weeks. I was stressed. This guy will be like Ben White. Remember that time Ben White said we play through pain barrier. You know, it's these people that they do enough sacrifice. That's why, you see now, we get this information after the fact. That day now, maybe the guy figured the wrong way. Fans go to bash and say, this one, why I thought I don't come on this guy. No, say, I thought I don't say team, I know the game. Say, I thought I don't say team, I know the game. Why don't come on time? Don't know why it's taking so long for us to get this information. Yes. So, and I thought I know I'm going to protect players. They will tell us as they go. Well, thank God, say, at least this guy don't clear us. Okay, like this happened that day. So just go and recover, get everything just do okay ahead of next season, because next season could be harder than this particular season. Everybody is strengthened. Chelsea way say they be like shit back last season. This is where they come. Chelsea not going to the play because some kind individual stars, new stars, which actually they bring to go add to the ones who were there before. Not to talk of what Liverpool they build. Liverpool build that match when they build finish bad. What I go do? Not to talk of Man City 7 they rebuild their own. After they carry last these days, but window never end. But for now, because I was listening to talks, but they say for now, Arsenal don't really spend anything for now. But by the time when the window will finish, don't be surprised that Arsenal would have outspent Liverpool. She not true, she not lie. Timeline will tell, because the window don't be one day. The window now over 90 days period, so the window still long, it plenty. So what just they watch? What just the magic that they do? We there to see how it go end. Now, Morgan Rogers of Aston Villa, do you know that Arsenal have already approached his representatives? We've made contact. Yeah. So Give Me Sports cites its sources when claiming the Gunners have made initial contacts. They also claim Chelsea have refused to rule out testing the water. Now, although Aston Villa has said not to be intent on cashing in unless they receive a huge offer. You see how the thing they go. Based on where they get now debt servicing that they do. So officially in the market, the guy is seen as untouchable. But there's always a but. But if a reasonable and suitable offer comes in, it will be sold because they need money. They have to sell before they can buy. In fact, not even before they can buy, they have to sell to pay expenditure. Because that Champions League they don't get. He choke them, he hook them. They need that money, that revenue. So as you know, come, how much person they make for Europa League? How much person they make for Conference League? So that Champions League gone, I mean the cocoa. Don't know how much you will make for Champions League. So that's just the thing. So more just the watch. It's still early days in the transfer window, even though it's not looking like it's early because Arsenal pass the para. But the truth is, it's still early days. But we want our club to be like others. As others they smile. We don't sign this, we don't sign that, we don't sign that one. We don't fit talk anything. Even if Zubimendi gone today, Fabrizio Romano repost time again. Here we go, Zubimendi. Wait, see. How many years we go? One thing for Zubimendi. He said post time again today. Here we go. Confirmed since May. Okay, why come post time today again? I don't really know what's going on, but we'll just watch. Anyway, they go. I will let you know. Now, Thomas Partey contract talks updates amid Barcelona and Turkish interests. So ESPN, Conde talk say contract negotiations with Thomas Partey are said to be at a complete standstill. ESPN cites a source when claiming the expectation is that he will leave Arsenal at the end of the month and not resign with the club. Partey is reputedly attracting interest. We know all that. Although Charles Watts they give us a different news entirely. That's why they give us different. Say as it is now, the reason the discussion be like say is stalled. That's say Thomas Partey no they around. Be like saying the Ghana. I even see one video you say get one competition with Partey dey. Now Partey name they take who do the competition. So two different Ghanaian teams they play in honor of Partey. That's in they sponsor the competition. It was there. So they say okay, maybe if he come back. In fact, that's what I'm saying. The expectation is that Partey will join the team in the preseason camp. That's the expectation. Me, I don't know what they go down because Partey say no be him they decide. Say now agent they decide. For me personally, I still have this strong conviction. Say Partey go follow us play next season. No one like I know honestly, I don't think money will be the reason Arsenal will pass away with Thomas Partey. If Arsenal bring their concern, say okay, maybe his injury record, I will understand that one. If they bring concern, say okay, maybe in age, you get, maybe they don't test in bone, I will understand that one. But saying money, nah, I don't buy that idea. If you forget all this way ESPN they talk, forget anything anybody they talk. I still get that belief. Say next season, Partey will still be here. Because like somebody was telling me, CHUKS reason now, if Partey come out, we go still come carry our money, plenty money. We don't want to go sign feedback and we don't want to go sign rubbish. We go still come carry like maybe like 60 million, 70 million. Say we go find another midfielder. Money, for you add extra money, use go buy Gyokeres. Or add extra money, use go buy Sesko. Like, come on. You know they make any sense to me. So that's why I get this video say nothing. Partey no go anywhere. Instead of just spend that 70 million, how much more million you go add for your own salary? Higher size maybe 50k or maybe 20k. If you say 10k, then they drag say, only God know. Because none of us are privy to the discussions that I held on the ground. But just get faith, say the guy go day because he go make a whole lot of sense. Making day. That experience you get, they know they buy am for market. No matter who you want to go bring on, that person might not hit the ground running. So the way I always talk about a bird at hand is better than 1 million midfielder where you see for market where they think say you go good, you know go good. Than the one you say don't say wow, we don't go try rubbish you. So what the see. All right, so for Gyokeres, we're going to get another update now. The agents of Victor Gyokeres are attempting to resolve his situation with Sporting Lisbon. He gets after disagreement with Sporting Lisbon over his asking price. According to Fabrizio Romano, the two parties are attempting to reach the best solution possible. It's time to make peace because it's time to make peace. Was it not yesterday? I mean, this morning when they talk say they called for a meeting, and Gyokeres said no, they come because the guy did very, very much betrayed, and I quite understand. Like his emotional, I understand him because believe say the figure and this kind of thing. You get if you be saying they see Varandas like a father figure and the guy fall the hand, I understand that one. But this is where Hassan Kaya needs to step up. You get no, they put more petrol for the fire. Step up, discuss with Varandas. He no favor anybody. All this gree. No favor anybody. Because I come to a compromise. Beg, you beg. Like those men are just discuss. You get so that's what they're trying to do now to resolve the differences and make all of them there on one page. So Arsenal will know what they do. Because I believe say now then they stall us. Because when their house is not in order, there's nothing we can do. You get agent they talk another thing. The seller they talk another thing. What are we going? It don't make any sense. It's chaos everywhere. Organized chaos. So Sesko side, that one they talk of points. Like in fact, if I just believe Sesko no one join us. Because I don't see why now you want to go and they put stumbling block. Not even the money will they talk about again. Now they talk exit plus. Yeah, all of us. So let's begin another message to another of our sponsor, Mobile World Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwa Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. All right, so the biggest news of the night, number the fact, Sesko, according to Duncan Castles, who's a journalist, and Football London plus Football Transfers, many other sources, Baba don't request to make Arsenal put exit clause for in deal. You never join Arsenal, not the plan go to Japa. I when I punch this guy, go give us the killing guy. So I asked some about 65 things for us to call this and ends. I come here with tomorrow morning to give you the money. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now good night. I'm gonna get out. All right, guys. Choose. Don't learn German. Choose. That's bye bye.